Hi guys. I've been trying to film this video on my Mac, and I've tried filming it for 4 times or something, and every single time the audio and the video does not sync, and so I have moved on to using my iPad like usual, and this is my attempt to liven up our YouTube channel. Other than the usual IMM post, I really wanted to do something different, so I started, I'm going to start doing a wrap-up video, and this is for the month of January. My first book is Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. This is an angel book, and I really like angel books. I really liked Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick, like a lot. Like it's like one of my all-time favorite books. Favorite series, paranormal series, and I really liked A Beautiful Dark by Jocelyn something, can't remember the name, but I also did not like Fallen by Lauren Kate, so I was hesitant to start this one, but I really liked the writing of Cynthia Hand, and I really liked that Clara, which is the main protagonist, already knows that she's an angel, so she didn't have to go through the phase of her being different, and why am I different, and why, and all that stuff, and you're like special, and you're an angel. So yeah, didn't have to go through that. She already knows she's special and she's an angel. And at the beginning, I was Team Christian, but I'm sorry, but Tucker won me over. His charm did it for me. He won me over throughout the book. So I'm Team Tucker all the way. The next book is Across the Universe by Beth Revis, and this is basically my most disappointing read of this month. I'm sorry, but the book did not do it for me. Nothing. The plot, the synopsis was really good. Like I was really excited for the synopsis, but the writing, hated the writing. I could not connect with any of the characters, especially Elder. I could not understand some of the characters and some of the things they do. I felt claustrophobic reading this book. There was no plot when it came to it, like only towards the end. And I'm sorry, like the end was really exciting, but it cannot make up like for all this beginning, like how boring it was. It was really boring for me. It could, I don't know. I found out that this is dystopian, but then when I started reading it and I Goodreaded it, I also found out that it's sci-fi, so it's like a crossover, and yeah, sci-fi is not for me. I tried, did not like it. This book, disappointment. It was like overall disappointment. I gave it 2.5 stars, but I only gave it this rating for the ending, because the ending, I told you, was pretty wow. But I didn't like the rest, and the murder mystery. Yeah, I already guessed who the murderer was, like that. So, not for me. Next book that I read is Wither by Lauren Stefano. I'm co-reviewing it with my sister, closer to the release of Fever, and I had to read it soon because my TBR pile was like it was huge. It was getting bigger and bigger by the day, so I had to pick this up. And this is dystopian, and I am so glad I picked it up because it was amazing. This talks about this girl who gets kidnapped and is forced into a polygamous marriage with 2 other girls. And they're basically called sister wives. And I know some people might find these themes uncomfortable, or it just doesn't work for them, but I mean, this is a dystopian novel. Obviously things are going to be different. And polygamy also happens nowadays, so it's not like as if it's like that big of a shock for you. And this talks about her trying to escape throughout the whole book. And I really like it. The ending, I really like the ending. And I can't wait for Fever. So next book is my iPad. Next book is New Girl by Paige Harbison, and I think this came out this month, or already came out, or is coming out this week, and talks about a girl who, it's a contemporary, and it talks about a girl who gets accepted into boarding school in her last year of high school. And the only reason she got accepted is because the spot was opened up, and the spot was occupied by a girl called Rebecca. But the thing is, Rebecca went missing that summer, So when the girl, new girl, they never tell you her name. They only tell her name at the end of the book. When new girl moves in, she's like welcomed by people's hostility. Like people were very hostile towards her. They didn't know who to blame for Rebecca going missing, so they started blaming her. I know, they're crazy. And basically she was having a really hard time, and she was like trying to understand what the people and their like obvious fascination or infatuation with Rebecca, and also about why like she was trying to come out of Rebecca's spotlight, because people think that she's like trying to be her at times and stuff. And also the book talks about the whole missing aspect of Rebecca, and like, did she die? Was she kidnapped? Did she commit suicide or all that? And it was really interesting, and I really liked it, so I gave it 5 stars. Next book is Graffiti Moon by Kath Crowley. This is coming out in February, but it already came out in Australia because this is an Australian author, and it is set in a 24-hour period. And I really like 24-hour period books. And it talks about this girl who's like, she's an artist, and she's very fascinated with this mysterious graffiti artist, and he calls himself Shadow. And one day when they're out celebrating for the graduation of high school at night, one of her friend's boyfriend tells her that he knows Shadow, so it's like her journey trying to find him before the sun comes out and a new day happens, and it's really good. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. Next book is Sophie Kinsella, I've Got Your Number. This is my favorite read of this month, and I'm a huge fan of Sophie Kinsella. I own all her books, and I adore every single one of her books, especially Can You Keep a Secret? And this book, I'm gonna give you like a really brief summary. Talks about this girl who is engaged, but then she loses her engagement ring, and on the same day she gets mugged and her phone gets stolen. But then she finds the phone in the garbage, and she's so desperate that she's like, I have to use it. I need to give people my contact info for them to contact me if they do find the ring. And it turns out that this is a phone for this guy's personal assistant, but the personal assistant quit, and she like begged the guy that she really needed the phone, and all she had to do is forward him the emails, any email that he gets, because he's a pretty important person. So basically she starts like reading his emails because she can't help herself, and it's like the book is like her interaction with the guy, like through messaging and like phone calls and stuff, and it's pretty cute, and I really liked it. It was really good. Once again, I'm blown away by Sophie Kinsella's writing. Next book is Good For You by Tamara Weber. This is book number 3 in the Between the Lines series, and I love it. I love this series. The first and second book are basically like a series, but this book can be considered like a companion. Like you can read it without reading the first and second, but I'd recommend that you read all of them because it's really that good, and I really like it. Next book is Life on the Edge by Jennifer Comio. This is a sports-themed YA novel, and the sports is figure skating, and I love figure skating, so I had to pick it up, and it was really good. I gave it 4.5. This is how good I liked it, how good it was, and I'm posting up my review at the end of this month, and next month I'm gonna have an author interview with Jennifer, and a giveaway, so be sure to check the blog. And the last book that I read is Awkward by Marnie Bates, and this is hilarious. This is like, seriously, I love this book, and it was funny. I was cracking up throughout the book, and I gave it 4.5 or 5. I'm not sure. I think 4.5. And it talks about this invisible girl in high school. She's basically invisible, like she's like from the non-notables, that's what they call them, and she's such a klutz that one day there was like an accident, and it gets recorded and uploaded on YouTube, and it goes viral, like Rebecca Black viral, and she doesn't know what to do with all this sudden like popularity and interest and like stardom and celebrity status and all that, and it's really cute. It's funny. I really liked it. It was really good. the last book is a book I'm currently reading, and it is 1 minute. Yes, there it is. Oops. It's Pretty Crooked by Eliza Ludwig, and this book comes out in March. And this is it's not really a retelling, but it's more like it is based on Robin Hood. And yeah, Robin Hood. It's that, like, seriously, Robin Hood. We've never had a retelling of Robin Hood in any of the books. The most popular retellings are like Jane Austen books. So, and I'm on page 40. I can't really tell you anything about the book, but I really like the writing, and the protagonist sounds like she's gonna be hilarious. So it was really good. So those are all the books. My favorite book of this month was I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. My most disappointing book is Across the Universe by Beth Revis, and the cover that I like the most this month is Wither by Lauren Stefano. And if you guys have already uploaded your wrap-up videos, do comment below and link me. I'd love to see them. And do comment. I also love comments, and you know. And yeah, have a nice day. Bye, guys.